वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayana Namaskrityam
Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram
Naran Jaiva
Sarvanarottam
Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim
Devim
Saraswati
Saraswati Vinyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato
Tato
Jayati
Jaya Mudirayet
Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Ashtapraya
Nashtaprayesu
Subhadreshu
Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam
Nityam
Bhagavata
Bhagavata
Sevaya
Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Uttamastoke
Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavadirnaistiki
Bhakti
Bhaktin Bhavati
Bhavatinastaki
Naistaki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya
Krishnaya
Vasudevaya
Vasudevaya
Devagi Nandanaya cha
Devaki
Devaki
Nandana
Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa
Gopakumaraya
Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, text number 20. 2720. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation, and the chapter name is Scheduled Incarnations with Specific Functions. In that 20th sloka we are going to discuss. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Cakram cha dikṣv avihataṁ daśasu sva-tejo
Cakram
Cakram diksha
Dikṣu
avihatam dasasu sva-tejo
manvantareṣu manu-vaṁśa-dharo bibharti
manvantareṣu manu-vaṁśa-dharo
Manu-vaṁśa-dharo
bibharti
bibharti
duṣṭeṣu rājasu damaṁ vyadadhāt sva-kīrtiṁ
Duṣṭeṣu
duṣṭeṣu rājasu
rājasu
damaṁ vyadadhāt sva-kīrtiṁ
Vyadadhāt
satye tri-pṛṣṭha uśatīṁ prathayaṁ caritraiḥ
satye
satye
tri-pṛṣṭha
tri-pṛṣṭha
uśatīṁ prathayaṁś
caritraiḥ
caritraiḥ.
word by word meaning. Please repeat behind me. Cakram,
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 the Sudarśana wheel of the Lord.
the
the Sudarśana wheel of the Lord.
Cha,
Cha,
as well as
as well
as
as
well as
dikṣu,
dikṣu,
in all directions.
in all
in all
directions.
directions.
Avihatam,
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 without being deterred.
without
without
being
being deterred.
deterred.
Dasasu,
Daśasu,
Daśasu,
10 sides.
10
10
sides.
sides.
Sva-tejaḥ,
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 personal strength.
personal
personal strength.
Manvantareṣu,
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 in different incarnations of Manu.
in different
incarnations
incarnations
of
of
Manu.
Manu-vaṁśa-dharaḥ,
Manu-vaṁśa-dharo,
Manu-vaṁśa-dharaḥ,
as the descendant of the Manu dynasty.
as the
as the
descendant
descendant of the Manu dynasty.
Bibharti,
Vibharti,
Bibharti,
rules over.
rules
rules
over.
over.
duṣṭeṣu,
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 unto the miscreants.
unto
unto
the
the
miscreants.
miscreants.
Rājasu,
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 upon the kings of that type.
upon the
upon
kings
the
of
kings of that
that
type.
Damaṁ,
Damaṁ,
subjection.
subjection.
Subsection.
Vyadadhāt,
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 performed.
performed.
Sva-kīrtiṁ,
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 personal glories.
personal glory.
Satye,
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 in the Satyaloka planet.
in the
in the
Satyaloka
Satyaloka
planet.
planet.
Tri-pṛṣṭhe,
Tri-pṛṣṭha,
tri-pṛṣṭhe,
the three planetary systems.
the
the
three
three planetary
planetary
systems.
uśatīṁ,
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 glorious.
glorious.
glorious,
Prathayaṁ,
Established.
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 Caritraiḥ,
Caritraiḥ,
characteristics.
characteristic.
Characteristics.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavinda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai
Jai
Srila
Srila
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Jai.
Translation, please repeat begin me. As the incarnation of Manu,
As the
As the
incarnation of Manu,
Manu,
the Lord became
the
the
Lord
Lord
became
became
the descendant of the Manu dynasty
the
the
descendant of the
descendant of the
Manu
Manu
dynasty
dynasty
and ruled over the
and
and
ruled
ruled over the
Viscount kingly order,
miscreant
miscreant kingly
kingly
order,
order,
subduing them by
subduing them
subduing
by
them by
his powerful wheel weapon.
his
his
powerful
powerful
will
wheel
weapon,
weapon.
Undeterred in all
un-
circumstances,
undeterred in
Undeterred
all
in all
circumstances.
circumstances,
his rule was
His
his
rule
rule
was
was
characterized by his glorious fame,
characterized by
characterized by
his
his
glorious
glorious fame,
while spread over the three lokas. Sorry, which
which
spread over the three lokas.
which
which
spread over
spread
the
over the
three
three
lokas,
lokas,
And above them,
and
and
above
above them
them
to the planetary system of Satyaloka,
to the
to the
planetary
planetary
system
system
of
of
Satyaloka,
Satyaloka,
the topmost in the universe.
the topmost
the
in the
topmost
universe.
in the universe.
Purport. We have already discussed the incarnations of Manu in the first canto. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus, changing one after another. In that way, there are 420 Manus in a month of Brahma and 5040 Manus in 1 year of Brahma. Brahma lives for 100 years according to his calculation. And as such, there are 5,04,000 Manus in a jurisdiction of one Brahma. There are innumerable Brahmas, and all of them live only during one breathing period of Mahavishnu. So, we can just imagine how the incarnations of the Supreme Lord work all over the material worlds, which comprehended only 1/4 of the total energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Manvantara incarnation chastises all the miscreant rulers of different planets with as much as power as that of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who punishes the miscreants with his wheel weapon. The Manvantara incarnations disseminate the transcendental glories of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmanitam Yana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Vishesha Sunyavad Shashvate Shatarane. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka, again, the discussion between Brahma and Narada. So Brahma is explaining about various avatars to Narada. The initial question was how is the creation happen? So step by step, Brahma is explaining. So this discussion was referred by Sukadeva Goswami and Parishit Maharaj. So Sukadeva Goswami, he is referring this discussion and he is giving the knowledge to Parishit Maharaj. So this is the way the knowledge is descendant to the material world. So the knowledge is how the knowledge, all the knowledge, it is descending order, it is coming. It is not that ascending process. Whatever our scientists, whatever all of us in the material world currently we are doing is the kind of ascending process. It is already there. We are trying to invent from the A, and we are trying to go, we are progressing like A, B, C, D, like that. We are progressing like, so we are trying to understand the root. But the root for everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the previous slokas, the multiple shastras, we are hearing that without having the bhakti, we cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, but the current modern scientists, and they are all atheistic mentality. So they all thinking about only with the matters. So they don't have the knowledge about the creator behind that. They are all thinking about saying this, the creation. And according to that, their mentality, they are coming up with different philosophies, different theories. That is theories only. Whatever they are coming up with the theories only. It's the Big Bang theory. There is a big blast happen, the universe happened. The universe created. So it is not a possibility that something blast, then something is created. And also there is, even though if you go with their theory also, something is getting blast. So without anybody doing the blast, so there must be some person behind that. He is doing the blast. It is without any induction, nothing will change in this material world. Right? So this is Newton also saying that without the outside, there is a Newton's law. Without there is a external force, nothing will. Now no object can be moved. That's what he told. This is the Newton's law. So even within a small atom, is a electron, proton, neutron. It is there. So the neutron and proton, it is in the center, and the electron is rotating within a small atom. So if you then we are in the proud of, okay, we understood that there is a small atom. We are able to go till the atom, and the electron is we are there, and they gave some name, electron, proton, and the neutron. They gave the name according to their, and they are saying that electron is rotating like that. So, but they unable to say how the electron is rotating. So if you go with Newton's law, if there is an external force, then only the object can move from one place to another. And without the external force, how within a small atom, each and every atom, the electron is rotating in a particular orbit, in a particular speed, it is rotating, and it is because of this kind of numerous atoms, we are able to see the different material things in this material world. So the material things are nothing but it's a combination of atoms. Each and every atom, the electron is rotating according to the scientific. But how it is rotating? They come up with that. They told the theory also. Without the external force, nothing can move from one place to another place. So who is that force? Who is giving the force to run in the atom, the electron? They don't have the answer behind that. They think that this is the quality of the atom. So the atom is like that only. Like that they are saying. So beyond that, they are unable to come up with any solution, they are unable to go beyond that. So that is because they don't have they are not seeing everything as they are seeing everything as a matter only. They are not seeing anything spirit and the creator. They are not thinking about the creator. There must be a creator. Because of the creator, it happened creation. So they are not able to think all those things. They are going in the direction of ascending process. So in the ascending process also, without bhakti, they are going. So that is the reason it is not possible to get into they cannot understand the Supreme Lord. So understanding the Supreme Lord, it required a bhakti and the faith. Then only they can get into that. But because of the ascending process, they are never going to achieve anything, even after millions of years also. So this is the verdict of Krishna as well as in the Vedas. All the Vedas are saying the same thing. And here in this today's sloka, it is talked about the other incarnation of the Lord as a Manu. So there are 14 Manus. The Manu, who is Manu? From Manu, the mankinds are created from the Manu. So they are the father of the mankind. It is said that Manus are the father of the mankind. And it is created by the Supreme Lord. So these Manus, again, Manus are son of Brahma. So from Brahma, Lord is a primary creator and Brahma is a secondary creator. From Brahma, Manus are getting created. So the purpose of first Brahma created the 4 Kumaras to increase the mankind in the material world. Since they get a meet with Narada Muni, so the 4 Kumaras, they left this material activities. They wanted to be like a child only, because if they grow, then they will attracted by this Maya, then they cannot understand they cannot get into the path of perfection. So what they did, they got the boon that they will remain children and they will follow the Naistika Brahmachari. They are always in this, from the birth onwards, they will become Brahmachari always. So like that they left. So then Brahma, unable to achieve his goal to increase the progeny in this material world. Because there is nobody there the mankind need to be generated. Then only the species will increase in the material world, but nobody is there to take care. So that is the reason Brahma come up with the Manu. The Manu is the father of the mankind. He created Manu. From that, the mankind got created. So Brahma, then the Manu, it is again, Manu is a kind of a position only. There are 14 Manus are there in the 14 Manus in our scripture. It is said that 14 Manus. So each Manu has a certain period they will live and they will take care of this creation. So here you can see the Bhagavata Purana. It is Swayambhuva Manu, Sarvachisha Manu, Uttama Manu, Tapasa Manu, Ravita Manu, Chakshusha Manu, Vaisnava Manu. So like that, there are 14 Manus are there. Current Manu is the Vaisnava Manu. Currently, the current present Manu is the Vaisnava Manu. Under him, this currently it is the creation is happening. And also, what is the purpose of the Manu? So Manu, they are the empowered devotees. They are the Shakti. Their Lord has the multiple avatars. That's what multiple tattvas. It's a Vishnu tattva, Leela tattva, Shakti Avesh avatar. Like that, the different incarnation Lord is taking. So you see the Rama, Narasimha, they are all the Vishnu tattva avatars of the Lord, Supreme Lord. And this Manus, they are under the category of the Shakti Avesha avatars, the empowered devotees. So the living entity, which are qualified living entity to kept into the particular position. So in our current material world also, we are keeping somebody as a president, somebody as a prime minister, somebody as a chief minister. So how they are qualifying? So we are asking the voting system for the entire their particular country or the particular state. We are asking them who can be a next PM, CM, who can be there. Then all the people, they are putting the vote, then they are counting. The majority of the people, they are making them as this one. So similar way, in this Manu also, then there is a power is giving to that particular person. How the power is giving? The police, army, and the finance, everything controlled by that person for the country. So this is the way our system is working. The similar way, when Manus are getting created, for them to control this material world and the human mankind, how to run this material world and how the mankind need to be live in this material world. Because mankind means just creation happen, because human is very special species in this material world. It's not like other animals, because we already many times, it's a basic thing, many times we'll discuss, many researchers we heard that only the 4 lakhs of species are human being, remaining 80 lakhs of species are other living entities. So this is a very, very precious thing. So the precious thing, why this is the topmost in the material creation. The human beings are topmost in the material creation. Why it is topmost? Yes, from the using that human form, only the person can understand the why we born, what is the purpose of life, who is God, why this creation, why I am here, what is my original place, where I need to go. So all this understanding can happen with a human form of life only. That is the reason the human form of life is very, very rare. And in that rare life also, understanding the purpose of life is very, 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 very rare. So to understand, because it is, if you are not giving anything, Lord is not like a like us, because sometimes we'll say that you go this direction, that direction. If you want to ask somebody to go to the particular place, where is this temple, then they will say, if you go straight, take right, take left, like that you will go, like that we will say. So we will go, then a particular place, if we go, then there are multiple directions, the road will be there, we'll lose the directions. But Lord is not like that. When the Lord created this material world, that the mankind, Manu, when he created the Manu, that time itself, Lord gave the knowledge to Manus. So this knowledge, through the Brahma, the knowledge came descending. The descending order, the knowledges are coming. So the Brahma, from Brahma, the Manu also got the knowledge. So then the Manus created how the living entities should be living in this material world. That is called Manusmriti. So the Manusmriti, what are the do's and don'ts for the human being in this material world, so that they can, if you follow the Manusmriti, they can make their life perfect by following the do's and don'ts. But in the over the period of time, what happened? There are many miscreants kings who are not obeying to this Manusmriti, not giving the respect to the Manusmriti. They are destroyed this knowledge, and they are misinterpreted this knowledge. So there's a reason this appears to be lost. So if you see the Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna saying in 4.1, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Himam Vivasvate Yogam Prokyavan Aham Avyayam Vivasvan Manavi Pravo Manur Ivasvak Isavkavu Bravit. Here Krishna is saying, the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivasvan, and Vivasvan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind. Then Manu in turn instructed it to Vivasvapur. So this is then the 4.2, Krishna again saying, Evam parambara praptam imam rajasayo vidu sakalena mahata yoga nashta parantapa. This supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appeared to be lost. So from this we can understand that the knowledge, how the knowledge is coming, all this knowledge, how to live in this material world, and what is the purpose of life, everything is provided by the Supreme Lord. That is science. That is the science of yoga. So Lord himself is saying that I gave this knowledge, yoga knowledge, science of yoga, to sun god Vivasvan. He gave the knowledge to Vivasvan. From Vivasvan, he instructed to Manu. So then the knowledge is descending to the material, all the next generation. Parambara after parambara, it is through the distribution, it is coming. Then Krishna himself is saying that Krishna giving this reason 5,000 years back why he spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Why he want to give this knowledge to Arjuna again? Because the knowledge got, whatever the knowledge is descending from Vivasvan, descending from Krishna through Vivasvan to Manu, that knowledge, it is got lost. So since it is lost, Lord wanted to re-establish the knowledge, because then that means what? Once the Kali Yuga beginning, the knowledge appeared, it is completely lost. What knowledge? How to live in this material world and how to get out of this material world. What is the way to get out of this material world? Because in the previous yugas, the people are pious and they are following the scriptures. Most of the people, most of the people, they used to follow the scriptures, and whatever it is said, and they follow that, they will follow that, and they will attain the perfection. But when the progress of the different yugas, when it comes to the Kali Yuga, only 25% of the people are pious people, and 75% are miscreant people. So because of that, miscreants, they wrongly interpret all the knowledges. For example, if you see the Manusmriti, how to live in this material world and what is the purpose, and each and everything is clearly mentioned in the Manusmriti. But the people, since it is the British people, they took the Manusmriti, and since they wanted to put their ideas into us, and they want to rule over us, so what they did, they misinterpreted the Manusmriti, and they put that Manusmriti, that is the original Manusmriti, like that. They misinterpreted, and they give the knowledge to us. So because of that, the latest also, it is recently, the last 200-300 years also, the Manusmriti, whatever the original Manusmriti, that was destroyed. And also there are various atheistic people. They currently, even today also, in some of the atheistic people, what they are doing, they are burning the Manusmriti. Manusmriti, it is teaching us the kind of what do you say, untouchability, and it is differentiating the human being by caste and all. So the caste system came through Manusmriti only. So we will burn this Manusmriti. It is not needed. All are equal. So people are coming up with their own ideas. These are all the miscreants people. They are destroyed the Manusmriti. And the current Manusmriti also, it is misinterpreted by the other intruders. So that is the reason we lost the knowledge. Always at most we lost the knowledge currently. And also in the Kali Yuga, since the people are Manda Buddhi and Manda Bhagya, they are not and attracted by this illusion, they cannot understand Manusmriti. So that is the reason Lord gave everything in the essence as a Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Lord is giving whatever the knowledge he gave the Vivaswan, that knowledge given to Manu, and Manu using this knowledge, he created the Manusmriti. That means whatever God gave in Bhagavad Gita, which is nothing but it's a how to live in this material world and what is the purpose of life. So that's what explained in the Manusmriti also. But the current modern day of atheistic people, they will take one particular point because Manusmriti written there, it is on a particular time, place, and circumstances. And during that, we deviated from the Vedic culture. If we are following the Vedic culture, that can be applied in the current society also. But we deviated from that. And they took only one particular point. They just said that they are not giving any rights to women. So it is said women need to be in the kitchen only. They are only begetting children. All those bogus ideas they come up with, and they destroy the knowledge. These are some of these misconceptions. So that's the reason the knowledge got lost in the current society. Because under 5,000 years back, it is lost. And after that also, the Manusmriti got misinterpreted. When we get the independence in the 1947, during that time, our laws, our Indian lawmakers, what they did, they referred Manusmriti and they come up with a law. But later, what happened, because of the other religion people also saying that they started thinking that the leaders, they started thinking that it is you are referring the Hindus law, Hindus books, and you are coming in with the law, then it will affect it is not good for the other people, so we cannot follow that. So then they changed the law. What they did, they copied the law from the British people, and we are coming. Whatever our original law book, it is kind of a Manusmriti. Then we left it and we adopted the British kind of law. Even the current day also, we are using the British law. So the British law, we just copied from there. That's all. Copy paste. Then we are continuing that, and we are over the period of time we are changing here and there according to our time, place, and circumstances. That's all. But the base is currently we left everything. The base we are using the British law. That is the reason if there is a law, it will reduce the problem in the society. But current day law, what is happening? The same problem. If you give the punishment also, people are not ready to realize that they are doing again and again, and it is increasing day by day. But that's the reason these laws are effectless, because these laws are not provided by the Lord. These are all created by the miscreant people. That is the reason it is not providing any welfare to the human society. So if you wanted to any welfare, if you want to follow the Vedic culture, we need to follow Bhagavad Gita, what it is said, and Srimad Bhagavatam, what it is said. So time and period, Lord sending his incarnations, Lord sending the acharyas to this material world, so that this knowledge can remain in this material world, and it can be distributed among the human beings, qualified human beings. That is very much important, because even 850 crores of people are there in this material world currently. How many of the qualified people know Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam? Very, 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 very few. Not even 1 crore people in this material world who know this, who know about. They know, people may know, but the followers, I'm talking about the followers. India, many people widely they know Bhagavad Gita, and maybe our generation may know Bhagavad Gita. In the current generation, they don't know that also. What is Bhagavad Gita? They don't know. So that is the reason this knowledge is getting deteriorated day by day because of their illusion attraction with the materialistic way of life. So our work is, we are the descendant of Manu. So the knowledge need to be how the knowledge is transferred to the next generation through disciplic succession. We are also one of the instrument like that. The knowledge need to be transferred to our next generation, as it is what Krishna said. So this is one of the mission of the Acharya Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. So we also disciple of their disciples. We are what we need to do. We also need to work as the instrument and take this knowledge as it is without any adulteration. We need to take as it is to the next generation so that it will benefit to the society. So whatever we are acting, we are giving, we are going to do in this material world during our lifetime. It is a kind of a great instrument for the mission of the Supreme Lord. So the only main mission of the Supreme Lord is to make the human beings understand this life and go out of this material world. Not all the other things to all the other Vedas and all to how to remain in this material world happily. That's what. But whatever knowledge we are distributing through Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, which is talking about the highest purpose, which is go out of this material world. So we should be grateful to our acharyas, grateful to the Supreme Lord that they chosen us and we got this knowledge. We are able to read, we are able to understand, we are able to follow that. So we are very, very, very fortunate, very, very rare source in this material world. We need to realize and we need to follow so that our life will be perfect. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.